I call the honourable member for Tangney.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Small Business. Will the minister inform the House how the government's budget is helping small businesses to invest, grow and create jobs, particularly in my electorate of Tangney?
I call the honourable Minister for Small Business.
Madam Speaker, thank you, and thank you to the member for Tangney, doing a great job representing the more than 14,000 small businesses and family enterprises in his electorate. And aren't all of the members on this side doing a great job for enterprising men and women of Australia? That's one of the real take-home messages that the Australian community have from this parliamentary session. Who could not be aware of the fantastic jobs and small business package and what a change it's made for those enterprising men and women? $5.5 billion worth of support and encouragement, the largest small business package this country has ever seen, because rather than think of this time of the year, as Labor does, as the killing season, we actually think it's the small business season. Yay! It's the small business season. And I tell you what, we actually think there's a reason every season for there being a small business season, because there's so much importance on the success of small business for our economy and the millions of livelihoods that depend on it. We've seen in that package, we've seen the lowest small business company tax rate in 50 years, the fantastic instant asset write-off that the Treasurer just spoke about. 5 days to go this financial year and still an opportunity to benefit. But not like Labor, we know that 2/3 of small businesses aren't incorporated. We haven't forgotten about them like Labor did. We've ensured there's a 5% discount up to $1,000 for those businesses. In the member's own electorate, Terry Southam from Southam Automotive Engineering in Willetton, he'll be taking advantage of this opportunity. The instant asset write-off has given him the encouragement and the confidence to upgrade the software that allows virtual testing of cars to meet Australian design regulations. Another great example. But it's not just been about the budget. This parliamentary session has seen us get on with the job of supporting the job-creating men and women of small business. Obviously, there's the budget package, the destruction that Labor inflicted on the employee share schemes. We've fixed that. That's passed through the Senate. That's remedied, and there's another opportunity for small business. We've seen introduced for the first time in this country legislation for an Australian small business and family enterprise ombudsman. We've got the Food and Grocery Code of Conduct up and going for the first time in our nation's history. Unfair contract terms protections for small business. It just keeps going, and we will keep going, because we know the men and women of small business are working hard, and we're working hard for them. So over this winter recess, our colleagues will be out there sharing the optimism and the positivity that this government is nurturing. We've got more work to do. The Horticulture Code, getting in place a crowdsourced equity funding model. There is a reason every season to get behind small businesses. But I have two requests. Australian consumers, do your bit too. Get behind a local small business. There's no substitute for customers, and that's part of it. The other thing that I would encourage for those families that have got a Samsung top-loading washing machine, a few of these have caught on fire, and in all seriousness, everyone in this place should make sure if you've got a model starting with SW or WA that have caused house fires, get them checked out, use the recall machinery, get them repaired. That's something worthwhile to do.